Today, our champion, Tom O'Brien of Natick, Massachusetts, faces the challenge of Brian Fuller of East Kingston, New Hampshire, on Candlepin bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and as always, we are glad that you could join us here at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts for 3 strings of Candlepin bowling, total pinfall determining our winner. Each bowler takes home a permanent souvenir. These are provided by the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. Each will take home some money. Prize money of $1,200 guaranteed. $700 to the winner, $350 to the runner-up, $50 to the winner of each string, and obviously, if they tie a string, they get $25 apiece. Many other opportunities for our bowlers to make some money, most of them you're familiar with. I'll remind you as the program goes along, but right now, let's talk to today's bowlers. Hi, Brian.
Hey, Don. How you doing?
And you son of a gun, it says here that you are now a foreman, which means that, but you look like you're working out.
Yeah, working.
Oh, that. Brian, let's see now. The last time you were here, and you just reminded me it's been 5 years, is that right?
Yep, that's right.
And you haven't been trying in the meantime, huh?
Yeah, I've been trying a lot.
Well, this time, since you had Tom Olster the last time, we thought we'd give you one of your own kind, another left-hander today, all right?
Well, a lefty will win.
Yeah, lefty.
A lefty will win.
Okay, Thomas, 2 in a row, huh?
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Was that was it more difficult bowling against a partner or not?
Yeah, it is kind of difficult bowling against a teammate. Now, Mikey's an outstanding Candlepin bowler, and he just had a bad week last week, especially the second string.
Yeah, we don't even talk about that.
We won't talk about
because
that.
He doesn't like to hear about
No,
it.
he doesn't want to hear about that one.
Well, let's see if you can make it 3 in a row. And Brian, he keeps trying. You're looking for your first, huh?
Yep.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And it should be something special with 2 left-handers. Okay. We'll get underway right after this.
Today's Candlepin Bowling is sponsored in part by your neighborhood True Value hardware store.
Here's our challenger, Brian Fuller, East Kingston, New Hampshire. Half Worcester left side. Not quite. 1 pin still standing. Brian's average, 115. His high single is 190. His high triple is 468. He had a great roll-off, 5 strings, 706. I alluded to the fact that he is now a foreman. He was a sheet metal worker. Now he's a sheet metal foreman. Married and has 1 son. Great effort, but he leaves 1 pin. Representing the Lafayette lanes, and the lanes are in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Not too far from the New Hampshire border. So a pair of 10s. Now our defending champion, Tom O'Brien of Natick, Massachusetts. One, 2, and 7. Wood between the 1 and 2. Got the 1 and 2, but the 7 is still there. Thin hit to the left side. And he converts it for a spare. Now Brian Fuller coming up. And Brian Fuller on the board with a spare in the third. Seven is the fill, and he's left with 1, 3, and 7. The wood is to the right of the 3-pin. There's another, well, it was where the 8 would be, but now it's sort of in the area between where the 8 and 9 would be. Good try, but he didn't get it. A 10. So Brian, so far, has knocked them all down with 3 10s and a spare. Here's the fill on Tom O'Brien's spare. He gets 4. He's looking at 1, 2, 4, and 8, plus the 6 and 10. Nine. Spread eagle. Looking at no wood and standing pins 2, 4, 7, 3, 6, 10. He got just the 4, 7 that time. All right, here's the score after 4 boxes of the first string, and our challenger, Brian Fuller, leads by 7, 47 to 40. Our challenger, Brian Fuller, leading by 7 at the moment. He's looking right now at the 2, 4, 5, and 7. There's a piece of wood that's rolling around and back. Now it's gone in the pit. So he'll have no help with wood. But he got a rebound. And he gets the spare. Seven is the fill. He's left with 1, 7, and 8. And there's wood in very favorable position. Yes, and he used it for 2 in a row. So close to a strike. Just the 6-pin didn't go for our defending champion. Oh, he missed the single-pin spare.
Right back now, right back.
It is unusual, as you know, to have 2 left-handers, but it's going to be 2 left-handers 2 weeks in a row, because our challenger next week is a pretty fair left-hander. He just happens to be the state singles champion, Peter Flint. Yes, he has it. And Phil Rubin, our producer and director, gave you a good shot of that one. Let's see now whether Brian Fuller can make some bonus money for 3 in a row. He's got a good chance. The 1 and 3 for another. Yes! Got a break. So $50 in bonus money for Brian Fuller. And then on top of that, he puts a strike. So another. Five is the fill. 4 horsemen plus the 9-pin. He doesn't get it. He leaves 1 and 9. A 9-box. Tom O'Brien is single, and he is employed by Prime Computer, representing the Norwood Sports Center and this house, Fairway Sports World. He had a 649 in winning his roll-off. Right now, he is looking at 3, 7, 8, and 10. And he got everything except the 7. A 10. His high single is 194, high triple 485, league average 126. And as I said, a 649 roll-off score. Brian Fuller has 4 marks in a row, and of course, each mark right now is worth $50 apiece, so he can pile up. He can pile up the bonus money. He has a single pin, the 5, and he has wood to help out. Wood on the right-hand side. He's got another $50 in bonus money. Another 9-pin drop. Going for the 2-pin. Oh, he missed it for $50. And there it is for a 10. A fine 151, but with that single pin, he had an opportunity to roll a 160. Tom O'Brien. A 9. Down by, as you can see, 48 pins on the electronic scoreboard, capably controlled by Al Giglio.
That's it? Lousy cheer.
And so Tom gets one to fall. 103 plus what he gets here. Nine. And another $50 in bonus money for Brian Fuller, as he has won the first string by a score of 151 to 112. As you know, in the middle string, our defending champion leads it off. Here he is, Tom O'Brien. And what a great start. So close to having 2 strikes. Six pin for a spare. A surprise as he missed it. And missed it again for a 9. Brian Fuller. 2 full this time on the head pin, and he leaves on the right the 3, 6, and 10. On the left, the 2 and 4. Got the left side. It's an 8 as he leaves 3 and 10. Again, 2 full on the head pin. This time, another one tumbles. He leaves 2, 4, 7 on the left. 3 and 9 on the right. Ralph Stewart goes down to take a check on some of the wood. Gets it out of the way as it was touching the deadwood line. And Ralph gets a hand. Ralph, of course, our lob line judge and referee. Another punch out. 1 pin. So a pair of 8s. Well, Ralph got a lot of applause that time, so I'll try again. On the electronic scoreboard, Al Giglio. And keeping score on the big board, Scott Bilbrick. It's a 7. Two full on the head pin, spread eagle. Our crew today, I should take the opportunity, is Joe Sukar, Eddie Barron, Don Mitchell, and Skip Peabody. Don Riley is our statistician and coordinator, and as I said before, Phil Rubin is our producer and director. Brian Fuller on the line. He had a pair of 8s to begin after rolling a 151. That's the most unusual thing. It happens so rarely, but it's what makes this game so tough. You can just miss the head pin and take out 1. O-N-E. A 7. So after a 151, Brian has rolled an 8, an 8, and a 7. Now he has 4 horsemen left side to work on. He did not get the head pin. Got the 2, 4, and 7. It's a 9. So after a 151 opening string against a 112 for our defending champion, neither bowler has been able to do very much in the first 4 boxes of the middle string. As you can see, Tom O'Brien, our defending champion, leads 44-32. Tom gets the cue and fires. 1, 2, 7, and 10. Piece of wood rolling around in the background. I had a card from a guy who says he wishes that I would give the averages at least twice. So I'll do that. Tom O'Brien's average is 126. Brian Fuller's average is 115. Good try, but the 7 didn't go. And he misses it. In that same card, the man asks, what has ever happened to all the good competitive bowlers of years back? Well, I guess they got old, like me. I don't know. Yeah, we had some real good ones. But we've got a lot of good ones now, too. Next week, you're going to see one of the very best. Peter Flynn, the state singles champion, and always an excellent bowler. All right, Brian Fuller now has a spare leave. One and 3 with Wood. He gets it. Brian, in the first string, did not have one box in which he didn't knock down all the pins. He either had a mark or a 10 as he rolled his 151. He began this string with 2 8s, a 7, and a 9, and then got this spare and just picked up 5 as a fill on it. He still has 4 pins standing. He had the 1, 3, 4, 7, and 9. 4 and 7 still there, so it's an 8. Tom O'Brien, a little bit too full. 3 6 10 on the right, 4 7 on the left, Wood in front of the 4 7. Good shot as he took out the 3 6 10, tried to kick the 3 over so it would pick up the piece of wood in front of the 4 7. It's a 9. Our home viewer is worth $150. Our high-low jackpot, $625. Three pieces of wood in back of the 3 pin. He's got the 7 also. Nope. 10. Brian Fuller, today's challenger. Half Worcester, right side, 3 and 9. Seven and 8. Those are the 2 pins still standing. Don't forget our True Value Championship show, 6:30 p.m. live on August 24th from the Pilgrim Lanes. Right now, Gary Carrington, top seed with a 451. Tom Ulster, second seed with a 448. He's got it for a 10. Third seed, Joe Tavernese with his 440. In 4th place, Paul Berger with a 427. In 5th place, Joe Ashline with a 424. And the alternate, Don Richmond, 422. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 10. They go. And our defending champion is looking at a spare leave. It's the 1, 2, and 8 with 2 pieces of wood. But he hits the one right on the nose and takes it out. It's a 9. One pin to pick up. That's the 6 pin.
There you go.
He got it. 101 plus what he gets here. Seven, that makes it 108. Now remember, Tom in the last 2 weeks has rolled 402 and 385. Brian Fuller. Brian gets everything down except the 5 pin. Let's get wood in front of it. And it was a roadblock. It's a 10. Made it. 3, 5, 9, and 10. 104 plus. $111. And another $50 in bonus money goes to our challenger, Brian Fuller, as he is the winner of the middle string by the score of 111 to 108. Leading by 42 pins, our challenger, Brian Fuller. 3rd string underway. 1, 3, 4, 7. Left the 3. A 10. One, 3, 8, and 10. 1, 3, 10 together, the 8 alone. Wood to the left of the 8 and wood just about where the 2 pin would be, just to the left of, just about where the 1 and 2 would be. Nope. He still has 8, 6, and 10. He got a break. It looked as if he was going to get the 6 only, but it came down on the 10 and knocked it over also. Our defending champion has himself a spare lead. This is Tom O'Brien. 6 and 10. Too full on the 6. 10. He's still 42 pins behind.
Show me one here.
6 and 7. There is a piece of wood in a good spot just to the right of the 7. He's got to kick the 6 pin over. There's a piece of wood that's rolling toward him. And I don't know whether he's going to try to kick it over to the 7 and take out the 6. Well, I guess he has to wait till it gets in position. Let's see if he can do that. Nope. And he ignored the wood entirely, hit the right side of the 6, it went over and took down the 7. And as he was coming back, Tom had a few words for himself. If you were a read my lips. Brian Fuller gets a spare in the 3rd. Now the fill. It's an 8. 2 and 4 are the pins standing. Not anymore. Tom O'Brien has its spare lead. It's the 3 and 5 with wood, and he has it. Seven is the fill. No wood to help. 3-6 plus the 4. Got the 3-6, but not the 4 pin. It's a 10. Now a chance to add to his lead for Brian Fuller. He gets 5 more. Couple more. He still has the 6, 8, and 10, or 6, 10 together and the 8 pin. That's the 6 and 10. He just took out for a 9. Three, 6, 9, and 10 on the right, 4, 7 on the left. And he got them all. He got them all. The wood came rolling around and got the 2 pins that it didn't appear he was going to get. Tom O'Brien gets everything except the 9 pin. And time call by Ralph Stewart, our love line judge and referee, as he goes down to take a piece of wood that is just inside the deadwood line, just inside there. So this may present a problem as he goes after it. Which way will it make the ball? No, he was able to get around it. Good enough. He got the spare. From my angle off to the right, I could not see that he was able to get by that or not. Five, leaving 1, 3, 6, 4, 7. Nope. A 7 box. Six more for Brian. 2, 4, 6, and 10 with wood in between. And he made it. Spread eagle. Just one that time, the 2-pin. It's a 7. 4 boxes for our defending champion, Tom O'Brien, to get hot. Yes, he has a strike. Nine is the drop. The 1-pin, the 4-pin. With favorable wood. Well, it looked favorable. Now he has it, but for a 10. One, 3, 6, and 7. That's just the 3. Nine brings him to 106. Two, 3, 6, 10. Right down the middle, touching nothing. A 7. $113 for a 375. He leaves just the 4-pin. And he still left it. It's still there for a 9. Seven pins wins him $50. Five, 7, 8, and 10. That puts him at 114 and gives him $50 in bonus money. And he takes all of them out. So he gets $50 in bonus money for winning the 3rd string. by the score of 117 to 113. The final score is our new champion, Brian Fuller, 375, defeating Tom O'Brien's 337. A few more cards in here since we saw you last week, and that gives me an opportunity to remind you, because I forgot to do that last week. I probably haven't done it for a couple of weeks. And especially now that we're coming towards the summertime and the warm weather, we have so many people who come for the summertime and are here just during that time and just see our show at that particular time. I just want to remind them that they can participate in the program just the same as you folks have been doing all along by taking a guess at what you think the total pinfall will be, both bowlers combined, on a day that you hope that when I put my fat fingers in here to draw a card, that your name is on it. And so I'll tell you how you go about it. You can send in one card every day if you want to. We just limit it to one per day. And make sure it's on a postcard, not a letter. And send it to this address, if you would, which is Candlepin Bowling, WCBB TV, 5 TV Place, Needham, Massachusetts, and the zip code is 02192. When we do have a winner, we empty out all the cards and we start all over again. What we're asking you to do is, I said, to guess what the total pinfall will be, both bowlers combined. And today that happens to be 712, but we'll give you a break. 10 pins either side of that would win the $150, which is in our home viewer jackpot. If we don't have a winner, then we add $50, and we keep doing that until somebody does come along with the winning guess, or within that 20-pin span. But even if you're nowhere near that when I draw your card, you'll still be rewarded with a handsome gift from the Parker Pen Company. All right, 712, either side of that, 10 pins. And let's see if we give away $150 or not. Mix them up. Attaboy, Don, and don't look. You'd be amazed. Yeah. I get accused of pulling cards. You knew what card that was. You guys are watching me. I don't have the faintest idea. Okay, let's see. This one comes from Andover, Massachusetts on Old County Road. And the guess is 740. I shouldn't do that, huh? No. Oh, I didn't say the name, did I? William Lindstrom. But he knows. He's on 6 Old County Road, Andover, Massachusetts. Right? I think he does, as far as I know. Oh, maybe there are other people in there, but he's the one who sent it in anyway, all right? William Lindstrom, 6 Old County Road, Andover, Massachusetts. I'll give you the zip if you want. All right. Let's see now, what do we have in the, let's see. Not bad, $625. You'll take that, won't you? Huh? All right, take a shot at it, Brian. Nope. All right.
That's crap. Here we go.
Come here, Tom. Come here. I'm not making fun of you. I'm laughing with you because I know how hard it was. That kind of a day, right?
It was just
Brian, you come on up here. We want you get right over here, please. That kind of a day,
That kind of a day.
But listen, don't you know, you can't forget that there was a 402 and a 385, right?
385, 402. I'll take that any day of the week.
And I'm not even going to mention today's score.
Yeah, 337.
It's deeply implanted in your mind. Is that you?
Yeah.
Well, listen.
Going to grab those breaks today.
And it's funny when you're the type of bowler, though, because you are, you throw a fastball.
Yeah.
And when you get action, usually you get strikes or big pinfalls. And,
yeah, that's true. That's true. Definitely, when I got in the pocket today, I didn't really carry the extra pins. Couldn't grab those strikes. Brian got off to a big start, and
well, listen,
it wasn't
too bad a day, though. You're going to pick it up to $350 and $50 in bonus money. And I'm not going to ask you what you were saying to yourself about yourself.
A little frustrated.
Brian, okay, you get the big one. You get $250 in bonus money, and, of course, $700. And a left-hander will win next week because it's going to be another left-hander, and you have heard of him. He happens to be the state champion, Peter Flynn.
Absolutely.